and kind of his whole attitude and
Yeah, I mean, I think they're continue to gain confidence in themselves. I think they believe in him and what he's brought to the table for their program. So they're a team that's going to continue getting better and better. I look at all SEC games the same. I mean, they're going to be tough games. We're going to have to bring our A game.
I guess the converse of that would be that normally a 1-2 team against a number 5 team wouldn't garner a lot of attention, even in your own locker room. But they're always going to get your attention.
They're definitely
now,
getting our
right?
attention, especially how close the game was last year. I mean, it was a great game, and we know we're going to have to bring it in all three phases: offense, defense, and special teams, because they made some huge special teams plays last year and almost won the game on a blocked punt. So we're going to have to be ready to go. Like I said, it's an SEC game. It's a very important game in our schedule, and then I know our guys are going to prepare well for it.
Do you have the most reliable receiver on the team right now?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, camp and heading into the season, I mean, there's 6-7 guys right now that you can put them any place in the country and they'd be a starting receiver. So I have a lot of trust in all of them, and they've made plays for me so far.
What's the difference between a year like your freshman year when you have an AJ, a guy that obviously and then a year like this where you may not have an AJ, but you got 4 or 5 guys?
We even saw this last year. I think last year we started opening up towards the end of the season. When we went on our streak of really opening up and using a lot of different receivers and mixing guys in, and Coach Bobo trusting me to allow me just to focus on the entire field instead of saying, okay, this is your progression. It's just the right side of the field or left side of the field. It's we have different route concepts for both sides of the field. So if I want to work this side, I can. If I want to work this side, I can. So he's definitely given me a lot of trust. Midway through last year and then heading into the season to really use the whole field.
Coach said they're getting to the point now that they're going to start rolling Malcolm not just more onto the offensive side of the ball, but into the offensive meeting room and getting him back involved with things. How excited about that are you that you get an opportunity to do that? And how much difference does that make when you're getting to rep a little bit more in practice and getting in the field?
I'm very excited. I mean, we've been talking about how exciting our offense has been, and the receivers and how well they've played, and then you just had a whole nother playmaker, a kid with a different dynamic, a kid that can really stretch the field. That's just one more guy to our already very deep, very talented receiving core. So, I'm excited for him to get back. I've been, working to try to get him back on offense a little bit more. So, last week was great to see him get in there and get that 50-yard touchdown or catch. I thought it was about to be a touchdown when I threw it, but like I said, I'm excited to get him back.
Michael Bennett.